All right, today I'm going to create this kind of circle because I'm going to teach you guys about why you shouldn't smudge when you're beginning to draw. Lots of people like to smudge. Lots of people use smudging as a kind of a tool, and it can be really, really effective. But if you're trying to create something that looks 3D, you need to have this range of tone. So I've done a really dark tone here. There's a 5. I like to think of it as a 5 tone. Now I'm doing the 4 where it's a bit lighter. I'm going to do a bit of a 3 going on over here, a little bit lighter. So this is called tonal value. Some people call it value scale, some people call it just tone. I like to call it tonal value because it has a number attached to it then. I'm going to do a little bit lighter now. So I'm going to do a 2. I'm changing how I'm holding my pencil as well so I can get different kinds of textures with my shading. Maybe I go back and work a bit more on the 5. Maybe I go back, and then I've got this kind of section where I'm going into a 1 and a 0. So the 2 is a bit lighter, the 1 is even lighter, and then the 0, I'm not shading anything at all. I'm not shading anything at all with the 0. I'm going to add a little bit of shadow here to the table. It's not quite as dark as the bottom of this ball because it's really a different shadow. I want there to be a bit of contrast there. That's really how you can see anything. It's because you have contrast. So I have this range of tone. I have this contrast, this dark and light. I've got at least 5 ranges of tone there. Now what happens if I smudge this? Well, let's find out, shall we? Now I seem to have lost all that range of tone there. I've got my 5, I've got my 0 still because I haven't smudged over it, but I've lost everything else in between. I've lost my 1, 2, 3, 4. If I continue to smudge over my lighter area as well, I completely lose that. So I end up with pretty much just a 5 and a 1 or a 2. No, not even that, it's kind of a 3. I end up with a 5 and a 3. I lose the 2, the 1, the 0, the 4. I lose that sense of 3D. I get this kind of nice smoothish texture, which can be useful in some ways, but it's not giving me that range of tone, and so it's not looking 3D anymore. I can use the eraser to try and work back into the lighter areas, try and crisp up that edge a little bit more, bring back that highlight, but still I've lost that ability to have that gradual change from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I can try to work back into with it blending, and that's okay, but I've still kind of got this smudgy kind of just middle of the road gray, and I've lost that sense of 3D. So this is why I try to discourage you guys from shading, from smudging. You can eventually get skilled at it, but you must try and master the pencil first, rather than trying to run before you can walk. So try and master the pencil shading first, try and master that range of value, that range of tonal value, before you then try and smudge anything, because then you can really try and master the 3D illusion.